it's great to be honored to be a part of that list. Definitely feel grateful for him to just continue to keep working.
You got a lot of great steals with about 6 minutes left. How'd you kind of build that momentum to turn the game around?
We was able to apply the pressure and kind of like move the defense up a little bit, and I think Harrison did a great job of being on the ball. But then also myself, Cormac, and Elliott were able to fly around and be in the passing lanes to get deflections and steals. And I think that's what just comes to show with practice and preparation. It leads on to the game.
And how are you going to kind of channel this then for a number 4 team coming up? How's that going to go?
Yeah, I mean, definitely have a great upcoming game for us, a great test for us, and we know what to bring to the table. We know what they're going to bring, so I think it's going to be a great battle. But I think our mindset is going to be in the right state, and our energy is going to be way better than it was in the first half.
RJ, Harrison just told me you're out here, drilling catch and shoot shots at 6:45 a.m. every day. Is that true?
Yeah, that's my routine. I wake up early, around 6, and I get here at 6:45 and work out right before class or lift. And I think that's what's kind of speaking to my consistency and speaking to my performance on the court. And whether, it's crazy because after the Tennessee game, we had practice the next day and I had class, but I still got up at 6 to continue my routine and not break that cycle. So.
And are you like the only one out there, or?
I mean, for the 6:45, I'm the only one out there. But then we have a group of guys that shoot after the lift and in between classes and whatnot. So.
How long have you been doing that?
Since the start of the summer. And even last year I was doing it. Last year it was more like 7:30 though.
RJ, one thing that gets brought up a lot with this team, and you may have seen it or whatever, is the size in the backcourt. They bring up, you and Cadeau, kind of the height and, just kind of what impact that may have defensively. Have you seen that have an impact, and do you think that's anything that, has been a factor to kind of adjust to, just the size of the backcourt?
I don't think it's... I think it's been working. I don't think, I know a lot of people are probably questioning just in terms of our size and us being smaller guards and how that's going to look on the defensive end, but I think we're holding our own and we're able to compete on both ends of the floor. And it's been really great just to have Elliott by my side as a running backcourt mate, and just in terms of I know he's going to find me and vice versa. So I think, I think we have the mentality of heart over height. I don't think we let size bother us, and we're just going to compete at all times.
Was that something you had seen, just, I don't know if you look at social media, like, was that something you had seen about that,
yeah, but like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't waver my doubts of myself or my teammates, because I know what's being worked on every day in practice and worked on behind closed doors. So, people will always have their doubts and have their questioning comments, but I think so far we're putting people on notice.
Baycott has got a double-double the last 2 games. He hadn't done that since, I think, the first game of the season. Talk to me about the impact that's had on these last 2 wins.
Mondo's I know he's going to get a double-double every game. He's just great at rebounding and great at establishing low posts in the paint and finishing through contact. That's something that he's been doing all 4 years, and he's super fortunate to have him as a teammate, have him as a player, just to you can rely on him, and I know he's going to always show up for the big-time games and be Mondo.
We talked to Harrison the day before the Tennessee game, and he was asked to describe you. He just said you're a bucket. Do you feel like a bucket now? Because it's falling in a way it didn't fall.
I've been a bucket my whole life.
You're like an extra bucket, supersized bucket now.
Yeah, I've been a bucket my whole life. I think just in terms of the teams I played with, I always had to kind of just pick my poison, pick my spots. I was a point guard, so more about getting teammates involved. And now I'm a little bit more off the ball, which is giving my my chance to be the scorer that I naturally am. So I think I've been a bucket since I
know with the scoring record, but at this level,
I'm just remaining humble, but also just trusting myself, and my teammates are doing a great job of just putting me in positions to be that bucket.
And the shots are different now. Like the lane is there, the perimeter's there. It just seems like you guys create so many seams and scoring opportunities from everywhere on the floor.
Yeah, I think we create opportunities for ourselves, but we're always looking for the extra pass and the next person. And I think that's what speaks volume for this team, is we're not always looking for our points. We're looking for each other's. I know if Elliott's going to drive, he's always looking for me. And if I'm driving, I'm going to look for Cormac. And I think that's what we're always looking for, good to great shots. And that's our mentality throughout this whole year. Even when we first stepped onto campus with the new team, it was just a different vibe, a different group of guys that were just unwillingly willing to be unselfish and look for each other.
As you guys layer the season, unveil different things, different games, the press came out today. Is that the next thing for you guys that you see? This is another way that you guys can play by using a press and kind of shock and awe with the opponent?
Yeah,
that's what it did to them.
Yeah, and I think we do a great job of mixing our defenses up. We're able to switch, we're able to do a press, and I think that's what the coaching staff sees in us, sees our potential, and that press was working. We was able to have good pressure by Harrison on the ball, and then have the wings be flyers and interceptors to get the steals and deflections, and it kind of sped them up, and we was able to convert off the steals and deflections, and I think that's something that's going to be a key for us going forward. And I just love it, and it kind of brings back to my Gauchos days because all we did was press.
I was going to say, you played in a ton of games here. Like, I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah.
Was that being able to press and just cause that havoc? Was that almost a new feeling for a guy who's played, 100-some games for UNC?
We haven't seen that since before you got here.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Kind of just not only does it gets the defense riled up, but it also gets like us going.
Yeah,
and
it's an energy boost,
yeah,
right?
It definitely is, and just to and I have more fun doing that than playing offense sometimes. It's just kind of just gets you guys going, and I think that was the key spark for us, energizer wise. We was able to get steals and then get buckets.
Knowing that